This is the first home game of the preseason for the Washington Redskins. One of two they have here, one of four in the preseason. Redskins, Packers, they're going to kick off right here on NBC4 at 7:30. A couple of wide receivers that we're watching pregame, very interesting. Josh Doctson and Jamison Crowder, they were out for warm-ups earlier. Wouldn't you just love to see Kirk Cousins go deep and find Crowder into the end zone tonight? They did not have a scoring drive in the first week. These two wide receivers did not play in the first preseason game. Stay with us as we get you set for kickoff. This is Redskins pregame report.
On feeling heat, and he is sacked. He is sacked. Anthony Neer gets in there, does a little dance. Ryan trying to get to the left edge. Quick through a hole.
Got rid of the butterflies and said, let's get after this thing.
Heat off the edge, gonna get hit. Stands tall over the middle. Caught! Ryan Grant, first down catch.
Sherry Burris and Carol Maloney here for Redskins pregame report. We're going to be here for the next 30 minutes, getting you ready for that kickoff. Talking to two fan favorites today, Ryan Kerrigan and Nico Marley, who was a surprise standout of camp. Of course, he's the son of Bob Marley, and everyone wants to see him make, the grandson, I should say, of Bob Marley. Everyone wants to see him make a name for himself.
Yeah, he's been really entertaining to watch. So has been the first-round pick, Jonathan Allen, who shares his first impressions of the NFL. And coming up with the story of the seventh-round pick, Josh Holsey. He's motivated by his military family. But first, after that ugly 23-3 loss in Game 1, what do the Redskins want to see tonight?
We want to improve a little bit. You know, I think going 3 and out 2 series in a row is not what we intended.
Just get familiar with each other, you know, and get some extended drives, score a touchdown. Turning the ball over. We got to turn the ball over. We got to force turnovers. As a great defense, you got to force turnovers.
I know it's a preseason game, but we still have to approach it as if it was a regular season. So that's what it's there for, and we're hoping to go out and play fast.
That's a great answer. That is a great answer.
Thank you, sir.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it. I'm proud of you too, buddy.
Yeah, they're having fun in the preseason, but it did get serious this week. There was a sense of urgency at practice after that dud last week. And I know everyone's talking about what they want to see. What do you want to see?
I need to see some flow. I feel like that first preseason game, I just wanted more. It was so jilted on both sides of the ball. I just want to see them really flow and get momentum and get out there.
That's a very common theme. A lot of people on the sideline saying at least we need to see some points on the board, not just field goal. We talked earlier to the Washington Post's Mike Jones. Happy birthday to Kirk Cousins. Mike Jones from the Washington Post joining me. If you're going to get one thing for Cousins tonight on the stat sheet, what would that be?
I think it would be a couple touchdown passes. You know, big catches by Terrell Pryor and Josh Doctson. You want some good protection from his line because that wasn't there last week. Just some positivity, offensive production.
So you're saying a couple of touchdown passes when last year in the second preseason game he didn't even dress, right? He didn't even play. Right. So he's going to play enough to get 2 touchdown passes?
So after what they showed last week with 2 3 and outs, they really need to go out there and do something. So I know they'll feel really good if they can get 2 series, score some points, and then they can call it a night.
The most intriguing position battle you're watching tonight. I'm guessing it has something to do with Zach Brown and Mason Foster getting
Exactly. It'll be the inside linebacker position where you have Zach Brown, Mason Foster. Last week it was Will Compton and Mason Foster. They keep on mixing up those combinations right there. They really need to find out who their best inside linebackers are for this defense. And so I'm really intrigued to see how those two work together.
So is it possible the defensive captain, Will Compton, is not going to be a starter this year?
It's possible because they're looking for somebody who's really athletic to cover passes, and that's Zach Brown. Then they need somebody who's really good against the run, and Mason Foster's really good against the run. He's a little bit more physical than Will Compton, and so he's comfortable calling plays and leading the defense. If he's better, then it's very possible that Will, and you know, they didn't sign him to a long-term deal. They just gave him a restricted free agent tender this offseason. So that kind of says something right there. They're not sold on you.
Finally, how much weight are you putting into tonight?
Again, it's the preseason. You can't put a whole lot, but you want to see progress. If their offense looks like it did last week, then you really have to be kind of concerned. If the defense just looks okay, the offense is okay, then you say it's the preseason.
It's the preseason. That's what everyone says. Certainly doesn't feel like the preseason. There is a regular season atmosphere here as everybody is getting ready for kickoff. And these guys know with 90 men on the field right now that cut down day is not too far away, and there's livelihood on the line.
Yeah, Carol, there is. And still to come on the Redskins pregame show, Jonathan Allen, the first-round pick and Northern Virginia native, impressions on his first game and looking ahead to the first time playing as a pro here at FedEx Field.
It's time for a getaway. The Lincoln Summer Invitation is on. Now get our best offers of the season on the Agile MKC, on the versatile midsize Lincoln MKX, or go where summer takes you in the exhilarating MKZ. The Lincoln Summer Invitation Sales Event. Ask about complimentary pickup and delivery servicing. Right now, get 0% APR plus $1,000 summer savings on the Lincoln MKZ.
How can an elephant go undercover to ensure great customer service? Well, it goes a little something like this. I carefully prepare my disguise.
Yes, ma'am. We've got a tow truck on the way to you right now.
I approach with the utmost subtlety.
Absolutely.
I observe undetected.
Repairs include a lifetime guarantee.
And slip away without a trace. What? When my customers are happy, I'm happy. And when I'm happy...
More care, less cost. Discover the elephant difference at elephant.com.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC and get over $10,000 total value on specially equipped Sierra Crew Cab SLT vehicles. We are professional grade GMC.
You guys are ready! Oh, you guys are ready!
Ticket, please.
Of course, I got it right here.
There's nothing there.
It's loading. It takes a little bit. Just give me like a minute, guys.
Here's my ticket. It's started. Mine worked.
Bob realized he needed unlimited 4G LTE data, so he switched to Metro PCS to get the best unlimited deal in wireless. 2 lines of unlimited 4G LTE data for only $75 period, plus 2 free 32-gig phones. Enjoy the best unlimited deal in wireless on a reliable 4G LTE network. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Anticipating. Touching. Seeing. Hearing. Feeling. Gripping. Stirring. Escaping. Everything you get from a sports car.
For great offers, visit your DC, Baltimore area Jaguar retailer today.
Quick snap, under heat, escapes, gets tackled from behind. That was
Jonathan
Allen from behind.
Welcome back to the Redskins pregame report. First-round pick and Stonebridge High alum Jonathan Allen making plays in his NFL debut last week, a sack and a tackle for the Ashburn native. I caught up with him this week about what both he and the team can improve on in week 2.
I feel like we could be more consistent. I feel like there was a lot of good plays, but still a lot of room to improve as a whole.
What was it like playing in your first preseason game, and are like the jitters kind of gone now for the second one?
It was exciting. I'm definitely a lot more calm, but still feel about the same. Definitely a lot of room that I'm trying to improve on as a player to help this team win games. I feel like I can improve in almost every area. You know, I feel like I can be in better shape. I feel like my technique can be better. I can be stronger, be a little bit quicker off the ball. So trying to become an all-around better player. I definitely feel like I've adjusted pretty well. Playing in Alabama has made things a lot easier for me. I feel like just by knowing how to practice and practice hard have definitely acclimated me and got me ready for what to expect here. What
are you looking forward to most, actually getting to play in FedEx Field, even though it's a preseason game?
Just playing in FedEx Field and playing in front of a home crowd for the first time. That's what I'm most excited about.
And it will be a home crowd here indeed. Allen says he is going to have tons of friends and family here for this home game. As we said, he is just from outside of Ashburn where the Redskins practice, which also isn't a very far drive here to FedEx Field.
He's such a physical presence here, too. Fans couldn't miss him, even if they didn't know him from their hometown days. He's going to push the pocket, and he's definitely is as advertised. So we're excited to see what he can do here tonight. Now it is preseason game number 2, and to celebrate number 2, we have 2 of the 4 sports junkies from 106.7 The Fan. JP and Cakes join us to tell us their thoughts on tonight's game.
All right, Cake, second preseason game here for the Redskins. They take on the Green Bay Packers. The first one didn't go so well, particularly for the offense.
Yeah, I think you want to see some continuity, some crispness, I think is the word that you're looking for from the offense. You want to see Kirk Cousins lead the team down the field, hopefully scoring drive. I wouldn't expect the first-team offense to be out there for much more than the first quarter, but because of the lackluster performance in Week 1, maybe they do go into the second quarter. I think Kirk Cousins plays the entire time. You'd like to see him get some continuity with the receivers.
How about the running game? How about a first down?
Yeah, you'd like to
see. Can they actually get a first down from the running backs?
Yeah, can the offensive line move anybody off their spots? Who's going to grab a hold of this running back spot? Is it Rob Kelly? Is it the rookie draft pick, Samaje Perine, the 4th rounder out of Oklahoma, who didn't have a good Week 1? He needs to rebound as well.
And, of course, last year, if you followed the Redskins, the defense really let them down all season long. They changed the defensive coordinator. Now you got some new guys in there, particularly the guys from Alabama, Jonathan Allen and Ryan Anderson. Keep your eyes on those guys because they need those 2 players to be impact players.
And Allen flashed last week. He had a sack in the opening preseason game against the Ravens. You also look for DJ Swearinger, another big piece that gets added to the defensive secondary. That's a guy that the Redskins are going to be relying on throughout the season. I wouldn't expect him to play a ton, but that's a guy that they'll be relying on Week 1 of the real season.
Yes, the result for the preseason game doesn't matter, but you do want to see flashes from your key players. Back to you guys.
Flashes and maybe some points from the offense. Thank you, guys. We agree. A live look at Ryan Kerrigan warming up tonight. Coming up after the break, why the veteran linebacker is taking changes to the defense personally, what his fiance thinks about all those female superfans. Stay with us.
I know what you're thinking. There's a dad that makes fathering look easy. But before Pacifica, he had his hands full. Now you see a man who's able to stow and go with ease. But he wasn't always that man. Now thanks to our Pacifica, Dad can put his mistakes behind him. Well, most of them.
Booyah! Yeah.
Chrysler Pacifica is now the highest-ranked minivan in initial quality by J.D. Power. Well-qualified current lessees of Honda or Toyota vehicles get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Chrysler Pacifica for $249 a month.
4 and page will not load.
Their atomic numbers are 2, 10, and 408 request timeout.
The only thing we have to fear is buffering.
Don't let slow internet get in the way of homework. Get your kids up to speed with Xfinity XFi for the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home and reliably fast speed for everyone's devices. Get Xfinity TV and internet now only $79.99 a month for 2 full years, plus upgrade to 8 times the speed free for a year. Sale ends August 27th. Go online, call, or visit a store today.
Looking for adventure this summer?
Holy smokes.
Oh man, that's pretty intense.
Look no further than Chevrolet.
This is a fast car. I feel like I left my soul back there.
Wow, this has power.
What a nice car.
Go for thrilling drives and deals today at the Chevy Summer Drive. Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Malibu for around $199 a month, or get $4,500 total cash allowance on most Chevy Malibu models. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Bristol Night Race, quintessential short track.
Running it at night brings out the most aggression in guys.
Bristol, when you're able to win there, especially the night race, there ain't nothing like it.
This is the personnel recovery of Dr. Kimberly Wells. There's no cavalry.
We are the cavalry.
We didn't come this far to leave Kimberly behind.
There's nothing like being out in nature. Big sky, cool air, a chance to breathe. You gaze at the setting sun and think, oh, I should turn on the lights at home. And back to the deep breathing.
Enjoy the moment, wherever you are, with the Hive Smart Home Plans from $9.99 a month. Hive, let's get living.
Welcome back to FedEx Field Redskins pregame report. We are taking you right up to kickoff, 7:30. Redskins.